Hi guys, Random Attribute 20k here, off with another video. Just to let you know, I'm having a little bit of an issue with the Turbofolk Files episode 1, because as I was finishing up, I realized there's a lot of talk and no substance. So I'm going to rewrite the script and re-record everything, so hopefully it doesn't take me too long to finish it up. But for now, stick around, I'll be uploading a lot more archived content, I know I say a lot, but it really is going to be just, I think, 2 albums in total. Anyways, so here's another episode of All Talk, No Advice, and hopefully a little bit more commentary videos to come. Today I just want to talk about something that's been bothering me for a while, and it's these how to solve the minimum wage job thing crisis. Is it a crisis? Maybe it's a crisis, I don't know. But there have been some solutions that are proposed, but I'm going to tell you straight up as a customer service worker or a fellow wagie, it's all bullshit.
Well, maybe if you raise the wage up, more people will come to your job.
Yeah, but if the management is shit, if the customers are terrible, would you really want to be working there just for the money? I mean, that would be a yes, especially if you have no other choice, but come on, don't you want a perfect workplace? That's not gonna fix anything, and your 32-hour 4-day work week won't fix anything either, other than over-exhaustion. But I've worked like, what, 6-hour shifts before? I can tell you, they are miserable. Not because of the workload, because frankly, you do nothing. You just tap buttons on a computer interface, and then you charge whoever, and sometimes you occasionally hand out food. And you really don't do a lot. No, the reason why it's miserable is because of how work happens. Sometimes people will tell you things last minute. Sometimes the customers are just frustrating to deal with. It's not going to change customers. You are the same people who, even if these laws were to be enacted, you're going to be the same people who are miserable about it. Some bosses are assholes, some managers just don't know what they're doing, and you see that reflected, you know, you ever hear about like how terrible it is to work at a McDonald's and whatnot. You'll hear those stories. What is a minimum wage raise going to do to the workplace? It's not going to change anything. Your boss is still going to be shit. There's only so many things you can do. It's the same thing with the people who are not down to earth and say, well, we don't understand why young people won't go to minimum wage jobs. We don't know why our workforce is suddenly aging. Here's the thing. Nobody wants to work a miserable job and make their lives miserable. It's like boomers when they point to their wives saying that they're a ball and chain. Listen, if you're miserable with your wife, don't fucking deal with them. Just break up with them. It is that easy. You're not gonna get killed if you divorce somebody in current year. God, I still can't believe that's a thing, and I hate it. They're not funny. All this advocating and what they think is a problem, right? They think it's a new problem for the new generation, but the thing is, this has always been a problem. The wages have always been a problem, especially since, what, the 2008 recession, I think? Terrible workplaces have always been a problem. Old boomer corporate people are just starting to realize this, and they're blaming it on the newer generation, whether that be a good thing or a bad thing. Because, of course, they can't admit fault, and nobody can understand that this has always been a problem. Not to say that I'm intelligent. I am far from intelligent. These people, I feel like, are people who sit in their homes, are total couch potatoes like me. Unlike me, they don't have a minimum wage job. They're just sitting there on their mommy blogs, making thousands upon thousands, and living their best life at the top, never looking down. I cannot tell you how many times I've had people who are double my age, and they'd be like, oh my god, this place is so expensive. I'm hungry. Can you guys make this? It's not on your menu, please. My kid's not gonna eat. Once I leave customer service, I'm never going back. I can't go anywhere else right now. I mean, I don't want to leave because I don't have to deal with homeless people. At the same time, my job's like miserable. But you know, the boomers will say you don't do any real work. You're not an essential worker. Oh man, don't get me started on adding more buses and making it more convenient for people to go to works. All right, let me explain. Listen, do we need to restructure our city infrastructure? Yes, we have to make it stop revolving around cars. But please stop saying you have to add a bus. It's the equivalent of saying we're gonna add another lane on the freeway. And don't tell me it's gonna cut off your emissions, okay? Electricity is not a clean energy, unlike what some people may say. What you guys don't know, generators aren't powered by nothing. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they use gas or coal. So you're still using the quote-unquote dirty energy. And if the coal supply runs out, well, you're kind of shit out of luck. You can't use that Tesla anymore, can you? And don't gawk about gas prices. They're all controlled by people who treat the gas market like the stock market. If electricity prices go up, that bus fare is gonna go up. Again, do we need to restructure our cities? Yes, but adding more buses does not alleviate the problem. It is a temporary, cheap little band-aid to a bigger problem. As a matter of fact, the way how I commute to work is literally just a few minutes difference from being early or late. And it's so fragile. If one of the buses are down, I am shit out of luck. I don't have money for an Uber. I'm actually blessed to afford bus fare because it's still relatively cheap. It's better than paying for an Uber. But again, if one of the buses are down, the way how the company works is that they take their time when the shuttle comes around. And yet again, you're shit out of luck. I have a friend who commutes to her school. And again, her time frame is so tiny. If you're just a few minutes late on that train, it's over. You're not gonna make it. You might even miss your class because of how long it takes to get from point A to point B. What a nightmare. In conclusion, all of these solutions are terrible, and they don't target the root cause of the issue. Don't work in minimum wage jobs. If everyone stopped working one day, same way how you tell the government about taxes. Everybody should just stop paying their taxes. That way the government realizes, oh, we greatly messed up. Or actually, no, maybe that might not happen. Anyways, that's all I have to say for today.